It feels strange to keep learning things about PT years after its release, and years after it was pulled down from the PlayStation Store. But the hits keep on coming. Hacker Lance McDonald has been behind most of these discoveries, so it should come as no surprise that McDonald is again the mind behind this latest one, who shows us who the player character really is in Hideo Kojima's Playable teaser. As it turns out, Kojima's pal Norman Reedus doesn't just show up for the endgame cinematic in PT, you're actually playing as Reedus the whole time. McDonald tweeted out a video of the hack showing that, yes, Norman Reedus does indeed have a starring role throughout Kojima's cult classic horror title, even if you can't see him. On December 12th, Lance McDonald tweeted, "Just to put any uncertainty finally to rest after all this time, yes, the guy you play as in PT is the same guy we see in the ending cinematic." Not that there was any real doubt, but yeah, it's Norman Reedus the whole time. And how did McDonald manage to figure this one out? As he noted in a statement, it involved tweaking the camera to get by obvious steps the game took to keep its star a surprise. McDonald told IGN, "You usually can't see his face because the mirror is covered in filth, specifically to obscure it. I moved the camera down to a little above chest height to get a clear look at one of the cleaner parts of the mirror." This whole revelation is kind of crazy when you think about it. Norman Reedus isn't revealed as a protagonist in PT until you reach the very end of the game. Yet the team at Kojima Productions painstakingly modeled his character anyway. We suppose it makes sense, given that Kojima and his crew thought they'd be doing a whole Silent Hills title following the release of the demo. But it's still wild to discover that, long before we played as Reedus in Death Stranding, we were actually controlling him in PT, and we had absolutely no idea. Now that it's confirmed that we were playing as a Walking Dead star, we eagerly await Mr. McDonald's discovery of his inevitable hidden a cappella track.
Ba-ban, ba-ban, ban, ban.
Aviva no no.
Ban, 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 ban.
Aviva viva viva.
The Norman Reedus surprise isn't the only one we've had sprung on us thanks to McDonald's work. The hacker is also credited with making two other significant PT discoveries that, quite honestly, might send chills running down your spine. The first involved what we might call the villain in the game, the terrifying being known as Lisa. You encounter Lisa a number of times throughout PT, but as McDonald found out by freeing the camera up, Lisa was actually watching you long before you knew she existed. Even worse, while you're stalking through the hallways in PT, she's never far behind. McDonald was able to determine that the strange figure we see in the doorway at the start of the game is, in fact, Lisa. She vanishes once we reach the door ourselves, so we never get to see her peeking through the crack. Spooky. Not only that, Lisa is apparently keeping close tabs on us throughout her experience in PT. If you ever noticed strange shadows around you during the game, or heard noises that sounded like they were right behind you, those weren't figments of your imagination. Lisa's character model is actually attached to the back of the player, making this already frightening title even harder to play now that we know the truth. And it seems Kojima Productions had grand plans for the bathroom in PT that never made it into the final release. By manipulating the game, McDonald was able to uncover an alternate state for the bathroom, in which a headless corpse rests inside the bathtub. The corpse, based on the outfit covering it, presumably belongs to Lisa. So this scene could have been intended to show us the gruesome way Lisa lost her life.
The day of the crime, the father went to the trunk of his car, retrieved the rifle, and shot his wife as she was cleaning up the kitchen after lunch.
We imagine this bathtub scene was over the line due to its graphic nature, or otherwise had to be cut in order to get PT out the door. In any event, it makes us wonder about what could have been. Would PT have taken a closer look at this same story and perhaps provided us with a bit of closure with regard to Lisa? Or would it have started fresh with a brand new tale and left the business in PT unfinished? Because PT is now lost to time and Silent Hills is just never happening, we'll never know. We'll keep a gauged eye out for more interesting discoveries about PT and get them in front of you when they surface. It sure feels like there's more for someone, perhaps Lance McDonald, to find. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more SVG videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.